Hi everyone and welcome to Positively Kimmie. I am Kimmie. If you are new here, welcome. This is a safe space. And if you're one of my return subscribers and my besties, hi guys, how are you? I hope you're all having an amazing day. Hope you're all having an amazing week so far. This is What's Up Wednesday, and on What's Up Wednesday, I tell you what's been going on in my life for the week and the chaos that is Kimmie. And in the meantime, you tell me what's been going on with you, and we become true besties. And as true besties, if you wouldn't mind doing a few things for me, like liking, subscribing, and commenting, even if it's just a few emojis, I really do appreciate that. It makes all the difference in the world. And I am trying to grow my channel and have more besties become part of my family. So I had a lot going on this week. First off, I'm going to tell you the happy things that happened this week. And one of the things that was happy was the fact that on Sunday, my son called me up on Saturday night and he wanted to know if I wanted to go to the beach with him, his wife, the baby, and my ex-husband. Could have done without one of those people, but you know, we had to all go together, and we went to the Atlantic Ocean because I live in New York and that's the part of the water that was there. And the waves were bigger than I thought they would be, and the ocean is huge. It is very scary. I don't know how to swim, and I trust my son implicitly 100%, and he's the only person I trust when it comes to going into water. So when he got me to go in, he was holding my hand, I was holding the baby's hand, and he was holding his son's hand on the other side, and we're jumping the little waves, which were bigger than you would think they would be. They really were. And as we're jumping the waves, I got pushed out, pushed this way a little bit, and I had to let go of my grandson's hand, otherwise he would have went up the shore with me. And thankfully I didn't drown him, so he's doing relatively well. And I don't think they're going to bring me to the beach with them ever again, but it was a lot of fun, and I wore my bathing suit for the first time, and that was really, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought that people were going to be looking at me and being like, oh my God, she's the biggest person here, and she looks ridiculous in this bathing suit. And you know what? Not one person paid attention to me other than my grandson. So we had no issues with the bathing suit. It was very, very cute. I got a lot of compliments on it from friends and family. And you guys were really, really sweet about it. And I do appreciate all your kind comments and everything. That was awesome. But yeah, so we went to the beach first. And we left around 10 o'clock in the morning, and we got home around 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock we came home, we all took a shower, and then we went to the greatest feast in the East, I think is what it's called. And in my town where I live, we have St. Rocco's Church, and they have this big fair. And we went up there for dinner. Now, years ago when I was in high school, my grandmothers and all my old Italian aunts worked up there, and it was amazing. No matter what booth you went to, I had a family member there, and they would do the cooking, and my one uncle sold the beer up there. My parents worked the gambling tent. I mean, it was just so much fun, and they'd give us the quarters, and it would go right back to the church. This year when we went, there was no more family. Unfortunately, most of that side of the family has passed away. So it wasn't as nice as it was in the past, something I would have liked to have passed on to my sons and my grandson. But we went to where it says Nona's Cooking, which is Italian for grandma. And we went there, and there was not one Nona who was cooking. It was horrible. I got a chicken cutlet, so it had to be literally this big. It looked like I put a piece of fish on my plate. And my grandson had a little bit of spaghetti and meatballs. They had eggplant rotini, they had linguine, they had penne alla vodka, chicken cutlet parm, shrimp parm. I mean, it was just an abundance of food. And we had a table for 5, and we just ate like everything. And then we got our dessert, which of course was cannolis and zeppelis and things that we brought home for everybody. So that was the amazing part of my week. my weekend, and we just had the best time. And by the time I got home, Sissy was here at the house, Mama was home also, and we were all just, they're sitting there talking to me as I'm legitimately falling asleep. And I was just absolutely exhausted between being in the sun. I got a little bit of color. I know you can't tell, but I do have a little bit of color. And my daughter-in-law, who's Peruvian, gets very, very dark. So she just uses like baby oil on her skin, and she gets this glow to her, which is absolutely gorgeous. And I sit there with SPF 50 everywhere and still manage to get a little bit of color, and hopefully nothing else, because I have a lot of problems when I'm in the sun for too long with you know, bad skin, and skin cancer runs in the family and stuff like that. So that was that. But we had a great time. Unfortunately, the great time was interrupted by a family emergency. One of the people in my family had a mental breakdown, sort of, and was feeling very badly about himself, and was thinking about how it would be better if he was not on this planet anymore. And I love this person with all my whole heart, and it's been a hard couple of days because me and his mom went to the hospital and told him we would see him, you know, when they would let us up there. And they didn't have any beds in the hospital we dropped him off at. So he ended up being transferred by ambulance to a different hospital. And unfortunately, we can't see him till, they saying Thursday. But it turns out that might not be till next Tuesday, and he'll be in for approximately 2 weeks, just getting medically managed, getting on the right medications and dosages and things like that. But it's been a really, really hard on the whole entire family. You know, yesterday he was pretty good, and today he's more down in the dumps because things are not happening fast enough, and he really wants to be home with us. And the fact that he even went in to get help makes me so incredibly proud of him, because it's really hard for anyone who has gone through something mental like that. It's really hard to ask for help, and the fact that he was able to ask for help, go and get help, knowing that he would not see us for a few days, I am just so incredibly proud of him. But it's starting to wear on him a little bit right now. We're hoping to be able to go up on Thursday to see him, and if not Thursday, then they said on Tuesday we should be able to do that. So we're hoping that that's what happens, but it's been a really difficult time here, and for him, mostly for him. But, you know, you feel bad because we told him, like I told him I would never leave him and I would be up there as long as they let me, but there's only 1 day for visiting, and there's a 1 hour time frame that you can visit, and that's just like, should not be. You know, I know why they're doing it. They're doing it to stop outside influences so he can concentrate on getting better. But in the meantime, it's really hard when you tell somebody, I will be here for you every minute of the day, and you can't do that. And it has nothing to do with us. So what we're going to do is write him a whole bunch of letters, put it in with his clothes, which we get to drop off tomorrow without seeing him, and or on Wednesday without seeing him. And we're going to put letters in there so he has something to read and maybe make him feel a little bit better. And hopefully this is just a blip in the radar, and he will come home after the time he has to stay and be better, you know. So if any of you pray or send positive vibes or anything like that, we need all the prayer warriors we can get. And if you could just say a little prayer for the family, because we're all kind of going through it. So that was my What's Up Wednesday. This is my first time doing a video where I have the video full screen, so I'm not sure how it's going to come out. I am like dehydrating, so excuse me. Just taking my water with my Crystal Light in it. We would appreciate any prayers and good thoughts and vibes and all that stuff. And that would be really helpful right about now. However, we are not giving up on him. We will be there for him, and when he gets out, he has a support system that is really, really strong, and we're going to make sure that he gets through this. So thank you in advance for all your well wishes. And I know you're probably tired of hearing about my grandson and how cute he is, but he is, and I can't help it. So with that being said, be happy, be healthy, be blessed, and most of all, be positively you, because there's no one else quite like you, and that makes me so incredibly happy. You guys rock. I love you. And Sandy from my Nutty Nook, thank you so much for helping me out with this video today. Love you.